Hey everyone, welcome back to the Let's Talk English podcast, your cozy little corner to learn real, everyday English through real conversations and real feelings.
Yeah, welcome back. If you are at work right now, on your commute, we're just sitting somewhere trying to survive the day, we are very happy you are here.
Survive the day, yes, relatable.
I mean, some days that is the goal, right? Just survive.
Honestly, yes. And today's topic is perfect for those survival days, because today we are talking about English at the office, English conversation at work.
Oh yes, this one is big.
Big and very, very real, because so many of our listeners, they study English at home, they understand grammar, they watch videos, they listen to podcasts like this one.
And then they walk into their office and someone says, "Hey, can we hop on a quick call?" And the brain just stops.
Completely stops, like a frozen screen.
The loading circle just goes round and round.
And you smile and you say, sure, yeah, no problem. But inside you're like, what does hop on a call even mean?
Exactly. Or someone says, "Let's loop in the manager." And you think, loop in? Like a circle? What is happening?
Yes, office English is its own little world. It has its own phrases, its own rhythm, its own culture.
And if nobody teaches you that world, you feel left out. You feel like everyone is speaking a language inside the language.
That is such a good way to put it. A language inside the language.
And that feeling, it does not feel good. You start to go quiet in meetings, you stop asking questions, you just nod and hope nobody asks your opinion.
Oh, I know that nod. That is the I understood nothing, but I am very professional nod.
The professional mystery nod.
We've all done it.
We have, and that is exactly why today we want to walk through a real office day, morning, meeting, lunch, afternoon, and show you how real English sounds in those moments.
Yes, not textbook English, not good morning, sir, how do you do? Real English, the kind your colleague actually uses.
And this is a B1 level episode, so the English is clear and comfortable, but we will also gently add a few stronger phrases, office phrases you will actually hear and use.
And near the end, we'll do our word tour, where we slow down and go through the best expressions one more time so they really stay with you.
So get comfortable. Maybe you're at your desk right now, maybe on a bus going to work.
Maybe hiding in the office bathroom for 5 minutes of peace.
That is a very specific but very valid location.
No judgment here. Okay, so let us start the day. Mike, what does a normal morning at the office actually look like for you?
Okay, so I walk in, I say good morning to people, I get my coffee, and then I sit down and I open my laptop. And the first thing that happens is...
Emails?
Emails. Like 47 emails that arrived since yesterday evening.
Ah, yes, the overnight email avalanche.
And some of them are fine. Some of them are like, just checking in on this, which is office English for, why have you not done this yet?
Oh, yes. Just checking in sounds so polite, but sometimes it means, hello, I'm waiting.
Exactly. It's very polite pressure.
So, listeners, just checking in is a very common office phrase. People use it when they want an update on something, like, hey, just checking in on that report, or just checking in, did you get a chance to review this?
It's soft, it's friendly, but it means, please respond to me.
Yes, politely urgent.
And then after the emails, usually there's a morning meeting, or what people call a stand-up.
Oh yes, the stand-up meeting.
Do people actually stand in those?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But the idea is it's a short meeting, usually in the morning, where everyone shares what they're working on.
So not a big, long meeting where people fall asleep.
Just a quick update. Like, yesterday I finished the report. Today I will start on the new project, no blockers.
Blockers, that's another one.
Yes, a blocker is something that is stopping you from doing your work. Like, I cannot move forward because I am waiting for feedback. That waiting, that's a blocker.
So you can say, I have a blocker. I need the data from the marketing team before I can continue.
Exactly. It sounds very professional, and it's actually just, I'm stuck, please help.
In the most formal way possible.
Okay, so morning emails done, stand-up done. Now it is mid-morning, and this is when the real conversations start. The one-on-one chats, the quick questions, the, hey, do you have 5 minutes?
Oh, do you have 5 minutes? That is a whole thing.
It is never 5 minutes.
Never. It is 5 minutes that becomes 25 minutes.
Always. But it is a very normal and friendly way to start a conversation at work. You can say, hey, Mike, do you have 5 minutes? I need your input on something.
Input means your opinion or ideas, right?
Yes, input is what you think or know about something. Like, can I get your input on this email before I send it? Or, I need your input on this design.
It sounds confident. It shows you value what the other person thinks.
Exactly. And when you're in a meeting and someone asks for your thoughts, instead of saying, I think, in the same way every time, you can say, from my side, I think, or in my opinion, or even just, my take on this is.
Oh, my take. I love that one.
Yes, your take is your point of view. Like, what is your take on this plan? Or, my take is that we should wait before launching.
It sounds so natural, not formal, not scary, just real.
And that's the thing about office English. It does not have to be complicated. It just needs to be clear and confident.
Okay, so now it's lunchtime, and lunch at the office is actually a big social moment.
It really is, because this is when people relax a little. The meetings are paused, the emails can wait, and you actually talk to your colleagues like human beings.
Finally.
And small talk in lunch is so important, not just for friendship, but for your English too, because this is where you hear real, casual conversation.
So what kind of things do people talk about at lunch?
Oh, the weekend, food, something funny that happened, maybe a show they're watching. Someone always says, "Did you see the game last night?" And someone always says, "I have not been following it, actually."
That person is always me.
Me too. But it's fine. You can still respond. You can say, "I've been meaning to watch it. What happened?" Or, "Honestly, I've been swamped. No time for anything."
Swamped, yes. Swamped means extremely busy, right?
Yes. When you're swamped, you have too much to do. Like, "Sorry, I missed your message. I've been completely swamped this week." It sounds natural and honest.
And it's not rude. It explains without making the other person feel ignored.
Exactly. Okay. Afternoon. This is where things get interesting because by afternoon, most people's energy is going down. The coffee is wearing off.
The enthusiasm from morning is somewhere far away.
And this is when the hardest conversations happen. Feedback, deadlines, the phrase, "we need to talk."
Oh, that one. Those 4 words are terrifying in any language.
In any language. But at the office, it usually just means, let's discuss something. It doesn't always mean something bad.
You can actually say it more gently, like, "Hey, can we touch base this afternoon?" Touch base means to check in, to have a quick conversation.
Yes, touch base is very common. Like, "Can we touch base before the end of the day?" Or, "I just want to touch base with you about the project."
It's friendly. It's not scary.
Not scary at all. And if someone gives you feedback, positive or constructive, a good response is, "Thanks for the feedback. I'll keep that in mind."
Keep that in mind. That's such a clean phrase.
Very clean. It means, "I heard you, I will remember it, I will use it." Like, your suggestion about the presentation, I will definitely keep that in mind.
And if you don't understand something in a meeting, which happens to everyone, what do you say?
So important. You can say, "Sorry, could you clarify that?" Or, "Just to make sure I understand, you mean," and then repeat what you think they said.
That's so good because it shows you're paying attention. It's not embarrassing to ask. It's actually very professional.
Always. The people who ask for clarification are usually the most respected in the room because they want to get it right.
I wish I knew that earlier.
Same. I used to just nod and then go home and feel confused all evening.
The professional mystery nod strikes again.
Okay, and before we get to our word tour, one last thing. End of day. How do you wrap up at the office in English?
Oh, wrap up, yes. Wrap up means to finish or close something. Like, "Let's wrap up the meeting," or "I'm wrapping up for the day."
Yes, and you can say to a colleague, "Okay, I'm going to call it a day." Call it a day means you're finishing work for today.
Simple, natural, everyone uses it. "I think I'll call it a day. See you tomorrow."
Perfect. And with that, let's also wrap up our conversation and do our word tour. This is the part where we slow down, take the best expressions from today, and explain them one more time, clearly and simply.
Yes, relax, breathe, and listen. You can repeat after us if you want.
First, just checking in. When you say just checking in, you're asking for an update in a friendly way. For example, "Hey, just checking in on the report." Or, "Just checking in. Did you get a chance to look at my email?" Repeat, "Just checking in. Just checking in."
Next, blocker. A blocker is something that's stopping your progress at work. For example, I have a blocker. I need approval before I can continue. Or, can anyone help? I have a blocker on this task. Repeat, blocker, blocker.
Next, input. Your input is your opinion, idea, or contribution. For example, can I get your input on this? Or, I value your input on this project. Repeat, input, input.
Next, my take. Your take is your point of view on something. For example, my take is that we should launch next month. Or, what's your take on this proposal? Repeat, my take, my take.
Next, swamped. When you're swamped, you're extremely busy. For example, sorry, I've been completely swamped. Or, this week I'm swamped with deadlines. Repeat, swamped, swamped.
Next, touch base. To touch base means to have a quick conversation or check in with someone. For example, can we touch base this afternoon? Or, I'll touch base with you after the meeting. Repeat, touch base, touch base.
Next, keep that in mind. This means you'll remember and use something someone told you. For example, thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Or, that's a great suggestion, I will definitely keep it in mind. Repeat, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Next, wrap up. To wrap up means to finish or close something. For example, let's wrap up the meeting. Or, I'm wrapping up for the day. Repeat, wrap up. Wrap up.
And our last one, call it a day. This means you're done working for today. For example, I think I'll call it a day. Or, it's almost 6, let's call it a day. Repeat, call it a day. Call it a day.
Wonderful. You didn't just listen today. You walked through a whole office day in English, from the morning emails to the afternoon feedback to calling it a day.
And remember, you don't need to use all of these at once. Maybe just pick 1 or 2 this week. Try, I've been swamped, or can we touch base in a real conversation?
Even one new phrase used in real life is already big progress.
Yes, and if you enjoyed this episode, please tap like and subscribe to the Let's Talk English podcast. It really helps more learners like you find this space.
And we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tell us, which office phrase do you find most confusing? Or share one sentence using a word from today's word tour. We actually read every comment.
We really do, and your sentence might help another learner too.
So thank you for spending this time with us. Whether you were at your desk, on your commute, or hiding in the office bathroom,
You were learning English, and that already makes today a good day.
this is Mike,
And this is Sarah.
and you've been listening to the Let's Talk English podcast. See you in the next one.
Bye.